What up? What up? How's everybody doing? It's a midday mo. You know what I'm saying? Today we got Ghosts potentially expanding the universe overseas. We're gonna let some people come up in here. Man, we know this article dropped last night, but I wanted to do it live because I did not want to make a video about it. I wanted to get on here and talk to the people about it because this is very important. And we've been getting some hints. So we'll let some people come on in here. What up, Daria? Ghost is expanding the universe overseas. Potentially. This is what everybody's been asking for. Everybody want to know, is Ghost alive? Is Ghost dead? Is Ghost coming back? Shoot, I almost didn't even make it up for today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was in the bed thinking, am I gonna get on this live today? But I had to do it because I promised y'all. Let a few more people come in. We're gonna be doing these middays. I'm gonna come up with a schedule. It might be Tuesday and Thursdays that I do it. What's up, Sabrina? It might be Tuesdays and Thursdays that I do midday lives for sure. And then anything else would just be an extra bonus. I don't know. But these middays would just be about a 30-minute to an hour long video, unless something important comes up. And hey, a power spinoff potentially coming to move the universe overseas. Ghost may potentially be coming back. We had to talk about this today because I wanted to see what everyone had to say. Real world, not just the comments where I got to go back. What's up, Jeremiah? But did any of y'all hear anything about this? And what do you think? Do you want Ghost to come back? Do you want there to be a spinoff? Or are the 4 books that we have enough spinoffs right now? Because I don't even know what they're actually going to do with this. Was it going to be like a Top Boy or something like that? I didn't even watch Top Boy, but I assume if they're going to go overseas, it's going to be something like that. Now, I've been to London several times, and it can get a little bit grimy over there. They don't have all the guns and everything that we do here. They do a lot of, shanking people. Serena said Mark Dark talked about it. Yeah, I seen him post his video last night, but I wanted to do mine live. Well, we're going to jump into this because I'm not going to hold y'all up. Y'all supposed to be on y'all lunch breaks. Now, if you out here on the West Coast, it is noon. If you're on the East Coast, it's 3 o'clock. So you about to be getting off work. And remember, tomorrow's Friday, so you wasn't working that hard anyway. Jeremiah said the report seems weird. Sounds like they're making it into a Marvel superhero or something. I glanced over the article. I didn't really read too much into it because I wanted to do it on here. But we've been getting subtle hints and stuff. And there is a comment in here where they talking about some zombies or something. I said, man, we don't want none. If you're gonna do power, don't do power like that. Don't disrespect the show that we love and bring in zombies or anything. I'm gonna take you back. Of course, a week ago is Ghost. This is on Joseph's page. He plays Tommy, close friends with Omar. Is Ghost alive or dead? That's all I want to know. Power Book 4, Season 2, Episode 5, about to be in the can. So he could be recording this, and then just happens 1 week later, an article drops. So there may be some indication or some hints that Tommy has some kind of connections over in Europe. Maybe Ghost dipped over there or something. Who knows? And yesterday is where I actually noticed that this article came up. The crew has it. Gianni's and Michael's podcast are actually number 1 right now, but they dropped it on their channel. Me running to the comments like, so when they did this, I said, oh yeah, we talking about that tomorrow because you see it dropped 5:05 yesterday, so at 7 o'clock Eastern. They dropped it. Joseph a week before, he put up something big is coming soon. Then we go over to the article on Deadline. Power STARZ program in chief on possibly resurrecting Ghost expanding universe overseas. I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody wants to know, is Ghost dead or alive anyway? So we may potentially, and who is this? STARZ program in chief. Now, you ain't no director or anything. You just a programming chief. You just tell us what shows can come on and when. With 4 successful Power shows under his belt, STARZ could be expanding the universe even further overseas. I mean, they are all successful. Let me see. Sources have revealed to Deadline there are plans for a London-based Power spin-off, a project. Catherine Busby, president of original program at STARZ, would neither confirm nor deny during a recent interview. And the reason that is because they probably don't have the funding, they don't have the okay for it. They don't want to have that news out there. Everybody asks, man, what they gonna do with that spinoff? So right now they can't confirm or deny it. But if they come into an interview and they're brought this question, if they're not doing it, they're just going to tell you, no, we thought about having a spinoff, but we're not going to do that. So not confirming or denying. I can neither confirm or deny. Like, oh, come on, nigga. You know the truth. Come on, give us the answer. I am not at liberty to answer anything that Vane expect to say. We would love about the Power is the potential to spin off and to spin off successfully, which we have done. She said, which in theory we would love to do again. And I love that you're hearing that. See, I'm reading off the small screen because I don't want to have to reach my head around like that to try to damn. Let me see. Maybe we can get it right there. All right, let me see. I love that you're hearing that. Well, they're hearing this from somebody. Somebody at STARZ has to be talking. I hate when reporters and everybody does that. Somebody over at STARZ is talking. If my dad worked at STARZ, I'm not gonna know anything about STARZ work unless he told me. She gonna say, "I love that you're hearing it." Yeah, because y'all putting that rumor out. How did Deadline? How were they the only one to get this interview? Because y'all put it out. This whole segment isn't talking about anything but a potential spinoff. So that means y'all were talking about it. It's in the works. Come on now. And while the universe does continue to expand, fans can't let go of the character at the center of the tale. James Ghost St. Patrick, portrayed by Omar, in the power finale of his death in the final season of the series at the hands of his son, Tariq, Michael Rainey Jr., is one of the viewers continue to question. I don't question it. This is the Power Universe. They do mess up on the storylines every now and then. They do bring some people back, and we're thinking, wait a minute. So the potential chance of bringing James back, I'm not against it. They just have to make the show good. We already have a standard of what we want him to be if he is Ghost, if he comes back. Now, if it's just a UK spinoff, then all right, cool. You know, we can't really hold them accountable. They did 4 spinoffs, so doing a whole other universe overseas might be tough to pull off. In the situation Ghost returns, we have high expectations because season 6, y'all kind of yeah, we went from here to we like what? This is how y'all finishing off the series. So if Ghost comes back, it has to be top notch. Well, they need to fix this Power Book 4 season 1. It was the first season. The way Book 4 started off is how I thought all of the other spinoffs were going to start. I'm not going to lie to you. Because Book 2, Season 1 was kind of slow. And we were all thinking, what is this? Season 2 is where it grew on me. So I think they'll do all right with Book 4 after they get past, you know what I'm saying? Get past that first season and they got some time under their belt. All right. I don't think you're alone in that hope, Busby said when asked if Ghost could possibly be resurrected. But Ghost died, she added, with absolute finality. But Ghost died. So if it is a spinoff, it's gonna be something brand new. I mean, I don't know. Flashbacks of Ghost. You're gonna have to pay him some money, especially after Mari said they wasn't paying him like that in the regular Power. He ain't about to just be showing up. He ain't about to just be showing up doing one flashback. But his story continues in Power Book 2. Ghost centers on Tariq following the events of Power as he begins to establish himself as an underworld boss. Just like his father, Ghost's murder overshadowed most of season 1 of the spinoff as Tariq's mom, Tasha, desperately tried to get out of jail after taking the rap for her husband's murder. She succeeds by pinning the crime on Ghost's former friend and business associate, Tommy Egan, before having to enter witness protection for her and her young daughter. And that's what I'm saying. Season 1 of Ghost 2, I'm looking at it and this is kind of slow because all we doing is talking about Ghost and Tariq running around back and forth to court. Season 2 actually, you know what I'm saying? Season 2 actually put us exactly where we needed to go into season 3. I like how they started connecting the dots with some old characters and we got Blanca back. I just don't, with her saying that Ghost is dead, I can't see them bringing him back. I don't know. I don't think that's anything I'd want. So what do you, with her not being able to confirm or deny them having another universe going overseas, then why would she come on here and definitely tell us that Ghost is dead? So that means this spinoff is either not happening or Ghost isn't going to be in it. I also thought Omar was tired of playing the character. I heard something about that and he wanted to expand his roles. I could see that. I mean, think about it. You done played the same dude for the last 5 years. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, the money was straight. Let's not act like he wasn't getting no money. Definitely not what he deserved, but he was making some money. You probably get tired of that. It's just like us getting up and going to work every day. We tired of it, boss. I don't want to come here. Some days you contemplate not going to work. And that might be for like 70, $80,000. Omari was waking up contemplating not going to work. He's like, damn, man, 6 seasons of this shit. I gotta be Ghost. And you know how we be getting on Ghost and how he was with Angela. Maybe he ain't want to be like that. Maybe that ain't him in real life. And that sucker was just building on him. He said, I can't do it no more. You know how actors say they got to go through therapy because of the role that they were playing. Maybe he was really getting into the Jane St. Patrick's role too much. He had to step away from it. Tommy makes a surprise cameo at the end of season 1, and he's prepared to kill Tasha and Tariq, but he flees the scene and heads to Chicago, where his journey begins in Power Book 4 Force. In true Tommy style, he shows up in a new city, ready to blow things up. But see, they're wrong. When Tommy left, you see what I'm saying? They changing up the whole story right in front of us. Like, we don't remember that Tommy was supposed to be heading to California. He didn't head to Chicago. He stopped in Chicago. You remember he got the call, and that's when he said he ain't coming to Chicago. He didn't flee the scene ahead. To see how they trying to change the story on us? Like we remember what's going on here. He shows up in a new city ready to blow things up. He figures out who is in town and who's not afraid to challenge the established hierarchy, even if it means facing death at every turn. Yeah, typical Tommy. So at least they got the Tommy thing right. So Nora said they can do it like it was Ghost exit plan from the life. You know, they could do that. That'd be interesting. They could say this would be what Ghost was going to do to exit. He was going to get up out the country, and Tommy may have known the name, and Tommy goes over there, or you know what I'm saying? They just start the thing and they show back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It'll be interesting. The only thing is, a show like that is going to have all new actors. Are we really prepared for another show with all new actors taking over something that we didn't build a relationship with? You know what I'm saying? We fell in love with the show. Do you think that's possible? Think about it. If Power Book 4 Force, I know we can't do it this way, but if Tommy wasn't in there and it was, let's just say Liliana was the new person, but we remembered her, she was just in Chicago and they did a whole new spinoff talking about power with Liliana. Do you think you could watch that? Do you think that would be interesting? Okay, we knew this character, but we didn't know this character enough, and now they're about to carry a whole show. That's tough. That's tough to pull off. That might be a one and done season right there. We got the Ghost spinoff, and it's some dude that we just randomly seen in season 1, episode 3. Yeah, Ghost always told me this is what he wanted to do. Nah, I don't think I want to see that. But the spinoff had to be. That's just tough, people. Power Book 3 Raising Kanan is on a different timeline. Following the early life of Kanan Stark, franchise co-author 50 Cent, one of Ghost's most dangerous nemesis, who also died in the original series, Raising Kanan returns its second season August 14th. That'll be this Sunday. Definitely looking for that live after show, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have the best live shows. Y'all already know that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is the Midday Mo. And while it seems that outside of a possible cameo appearance as a part of a flashback from Hardwick, should be so inclined via Ghost or Force, I think they would do it in Force. They could do it in Ghost. They already had Tariq had a flashback of all the dead people, so they could definitely have him. And everybody was saying we didn't see Ghost. All we seen was a phone call from him. I mean, that wasn't nothing real. That was Tariq daydreaming. It wasn't a real insight. We just seen him call on the phone. Yeah, so to be a flashback, fans should hope instead of a Raising Kanan like spinoff for the character during his formative years. Instead of a Raising Kanan like spinoff following the character. I'm trying to look at this and figure out how are they getting this much information from this lady? She's giving some stuff and they like, hey, don't write that in there, have them speculate. But how could you tell us it's going to potentially be a spinoff? Not like the Kanan spinoff following the character during his formative years, but it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? If it's not going to be like the Raising Kanan isn't Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. So that means it's going to be Ghost playing Ghost. But you just told us he was dead, and you just said I can't confirm or deny with the program. So who was really writing this? They throwing us all over the place with this. Y'all get what I'm saying? Don't tell us at one point he's dead. Then don't tell us he's gonna have a cameo, but it's not gonna be like Raising Kanan, where Raising Kanan is a whole different character. Well, the actor at least. You know what I'm saying? Lily, we doing the potential Power Universe spinoff. They're saying there may potentially be one overseas with Ghosts. Right now, we're looking at this article and it's a little shaky. It's a little shaky. There's 3 contradictions, and they trying to throw them all over the place. But nah, we reading in between the lines, people. Of course, unless of course STARZ is interested in exploring a Power zombie themed entry to add to its roster. What the hell would Power do with a zombie themed show? That would be horrible. That would be horrible. Think about it. A Power series. We just talked about having a Power series with all new characters that we don't even know and how shaky that would be. This would be the downfall. Power zombie themed shows. This would be horrible. I guarantee you this would be the moment. This would be the moment everyone is just done with all the power. I can't get into that. That's what everyone's going to say. When you're trying to explain to somebody, even if you're a new watcher or old watcher, you're a new watcher. Oh, they got some spinoffs. I never watched the original series, but you can start these and just have its own storyline. But a zombie thing, what are you going to do? What are you going to go tell somebody? Hey, man, you watch Walking Dead? They're going to be like, hell no. Well, guess what? Power is going to have a Walking Dead. I wouldn't even watch it. I would watch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I watch it the first episode, and I get on here and tell you I'm not reviewing it on my channel. I'm not wasting time with that unless it's just to the point where it's so stupid we can just clown it the whole time. don't know. Even if STARZ was, hey Mo, we're thinking about getting a couple people that review the show and putting them in this powers. I respectfully decline with that. I don't want to start my first, what I'm saying, my first my first appearance on television on a zombie themed power show. This ain't 1998. We ain't doing zombies no more. Hey, you remember that dude Mo? Yeah, he was in that Power Zombies trash. Yeah, that was the end of his career. People didn't want to hear him talk about nothing on YouTube no more. He just signed a BS contract where it said he can't even talk about the show on the internet because they own all his rights. Hell no, I'm too old to be screwed over like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta drop me in one of these spinoffs, one of the first book foes. Anything else? No. Play for Keeps said if Amari comes back, they're gonna have to come with that bread because he want to get paid. Exactly. He's gonna want a lot of money for that. And if they didn't do the spinoff, I know for sure, 100%, he's not gonna have anything to do with this Power Zombie. They just sound stupid. Power Zombie. Like I said, this whole article was shaky, so it looks like they just throwing this in here just for shits and giggles. They said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna piss y'all off. We're gonna contradict ourselves throughout this article, and then we're gonna piss y'all off with a zombie themed entry. I haven't heard about it. Well, I mean, I heard about it, but I thought it was going to be an overseas version of Power like they did Shameless. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't. I mean, I don't know. STARZ could be expanding the universe even further overseas. So, I mean, if they go overseas, they go what? The UK? That's probably the only place they're gonna be able to do it. They're not about to be in Germany and you have all the a Vegans, nine, a Guten Tag, good morning. You gonna be over there in Germany. We watching fucking Dutch Power. No, we good. Jeremiah said Amari already told him he wanted to do an origin story about Ghost. I'm interested in it. I'm interested in it. I just don't want it to start getting too watered down. After a certain amount of spinoffs, we turn it into, I think Jeremiah said, we basically turn it into the Marvel universe. All right, we got Power. Then we got these 4 spinoffs. Then we're going to create a whole new universe and we're going to have that overseas. And then they get another one. I don't know, man. It's a lot. I know you hanging on to the name and you're supposed to go out there and get the money. And of course, this isn't, you know what I'm saying, the 80s and 90s. They got money. They can get production done. STARZ is under Paramount. They might make a movie or something. Who knows? I just don't want it to get watered down. Because after a certain amount of shows, we looking at it, they running out of good ideas. They're gonna have to start. We already talk about shows recycling what other people wrote. That's what Power's gonna have to do. Eventually, they're gonna be recycling the original story over and over. But this here, STARZ is interested in exploring a Power zombie thing. I can't support that. Jojo Live said, we just need the story of Ghost and Call It Quits. That could be the last spinoff, how Ghost became Ghost. They could do that, how Ghost became Ghost, and then that could be the end of it. We know they still been teasing book 5. What is it? Influence, or the one with Tate. Are we interested in seeing a show with Tate? Tate is the teacher. So Tate's about to have a long journey going through being a teacher, him and his brother, and then he branches off and does his own series. If it happens, I'm blaming 50 Cent. Man, if it messes up, 50 Cent gonna blame STARZ. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the spinoff? Do y'all think it's too many? Do you think we're at the point where maybe 4 books might be enough for Power? Because I'm just envisioning them trying to make a Power overseas, and the power we can't consider that Power. That's too far gone from the original. Everything right here has a solid link to the original series. Tommy, best friend. Kanan, growing up, we've seen why he was so evil. And then Tariq is the son. So all of these are close to Ghost. Who else is close to Ghost to give us something overseas? I love Lorenz Tate, but I'd rather get a Ghost origin story. Yeah. Tate's story doesn't have anything good. As a politician, we done seen a lot of politicians that are crooked. We done seen that storyline before. We seen it. We done it. We done it. Now, I'm not saying, like, hey, let Tate get his money, but I'm just saying, as far as a fan's perspective, give Tate another show, put him in something else. We don't need that. We don't need that story. What is he gonna do? Become president? What is he gonna do? St. Patrick was running for lieutenant governor. What is he gonna do? Mayor, governor. I know he's trying to get. What is he trying to get in the House or in the Senate? Yeah, trying to become the senator. Like, what is he gonna do? When are we gonna stop? How far are we gonna take this before this turns into the show Oval Office or whatever that shit is? You know what I'm saying? Rashad Tate wins governor season 1. Rashad Tate runs for Senate season 2. What are we doing? Season 3, the finale. Rashad Tate as president. Like, well, no, we don't want to hear that. We don't even want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's that movie? I mean, not that movie. Damn, what is that? Where she's having an affair with the president? What is that movie? I mean, that TV show. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Damn, what is that TV show? Scandal. That's all Rashad Tate show was gonna be a scandal. Y'all got me over here thinking hard as hell trying to figure out that name. Yeah, Scandal. That's all Rashad Tate's show was gonna be. Rashad is trying to get the girls. Even Stern told him, if you become the teacher, the professor over at damn Stansfield, the most dangerous college in New York City, and I mean the dangerous college. You got a kingpin there. You got 3 bodies. You got 2 teachers dead. Stansfield is the worst place ever to go to college. I'm withdrawing all my kids from that. But we got Rashad Tate, one of the most crookedest official in New York City as a professor. As a professor. Come on, y'all. It's gonna be just like Scandal. He went there whole time he was trying to get at Miss Carey. He don't care about class. Him and her, they low-key beefing with each other. He know about everything that Tariq has going on. Rashad Tate is crooked. Do we want to see that? Galley Fizzle was good. Was good. Yeah. Said Rashad Tate spinoff not happening anymore since Courtney Kemp is going to Netflix. I mean, who knows? I'm just trying to. What is going to be in a Rashad Tate season? Him trying to get at girls, him getting blackballed, and he's going to have to make some executive decisions. Tate in the club, we see him drinking and shit. Like, hey, this ain't the governor, man. You can't be in the Senate. Carrie was pretty. R.I.P. to Carrie. You know what I'm saying? She didn't make it long, but that's what happened when you stick your head in the game. And this is a prime example why teachers shouldn't be involved with students, even professionals. I mean, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. See what happened to Carrie. So Rashad Tate spinoff, no. Uh, who else would be good? A Davis spinoff if they did something to show us how Davis became Davis, that would be cool. My only thing is, when do we stop with the spinoffs? I wouldn't even call Davis McLean. I wouldn't even call his a spinoff. His would just be his own. I say just give him one season. Just you know what I'm saying. Just show us the steps that he took. Give us more of a backstory with him and his brother. But that could be what they're potentially setting this up for. 50 is always looking out for the OGs. So having Meth and Redman, because we still need to figure out what happened to Redman, why he locked up. It seems like he may have took a murder from his brother. Mario Van People. Oh, nah. We don't need no Mario. Nah, Mario Van People. Nah. He too old now. Y'all can get the Tasha St. Patrick spinoff. Life in protective custody. Life in witness protection. But I ain't have much. I mean, we could do some free time. Like I say, these middays, they're going to be about a 30 to an hour, depending on the information that we have. But this was a potential spinoff on Power. The whole universe could be moving overseas like a Marvel movie. We'll see. I personally, I don't know how they're going to do it. Tasha's pretty much gone. She's just hanging out. Yeah, I forgot. I don't even know how much they giving her in protection. You know what I'm saying? They gave her a log cabin and a new name, still in New York City because they drove there. If I'm going in protective custody, witness protection, you got to send me all the way across. I'm in California now. If you're going to put me in witness protection, you got to send me over to the East Coast. You got to send me down to Florida or something. I ain't trying to be in no Maine and nothing like that. You got to send me like Florida or something because I got to still be in the same type of weather. But come on, a log cabin in the city where someone could just drive up here and get me. Hell no. You didn't risk your life snitching, and now they ain't even trying to really protect you. They talking about witness protection. All you do is change your name. You still gotta go out and get a job. Witness protection. I shouldn't have to do a damn thing. That's how they get your ass. How do I feel about Crew Has It? So I honestly only listened to Crew Has It. Like to be they first episode. The first episode I listened to, and then I think the one with did I watch the one with Kane? No, I watched the one with Diana. But that's it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they on here, they just talking to. Do they talk to other people outside of just the actors on the show? Because that's what I always see them on there. I know they're probably going through them first. They are #1 TV and film podcast on Apple Podcasts. So that's what's up. Shout out to the young boys. They got their own little production company, 22, I think it is. So that's good. These two, they actually taking advantage of what they have. You see a lot of child stars, you know what I'm saying? Well, back then they didn't have as many opportunities as they do now. But it seems like these two gentlemen, they doing pretty good for themselves. They taking advantage of everything. I rock with it. Two friends on set, real friends in real life, and they came together and did business. I hope nothing separated too. If anything, they stopped doing the podcast, but they continue to work on TV shows and film together. I don't think they will end on bad terms, not as far as a Crew Has It. It'll probably just run its course, and then they'll probably give us a weekly update of this is the show that they're working on and just talking about them catching up. I mean, it's cool. Make sure you subscribe to it. Follow them on Instagram. The Crew Has It. They give you some information, And it's good. You can see what they do to keep up with other shows because they have a lot of Raising Kanan actors come on there. So I think it's good. Especially we watched Tariq grow. So Tariq is becoming a young businessman right in front of us. He went from the kid we all hated to the man with the power. And the reason I haven't really listened to him so much, if I'm not on here making videos for y'all, my free time, I'm probably eating some food. I gotta watch a TV show. Like I gotta watch The Shy tonight. I gotta watch that. People might tag me. I might have to break down the video. So if I'm gonna listen or watch, it's got to be when I'm driving somewhere or if I'm doing something. Because in my free time, I'm just at the house. I'm trying to chill, man. I don't think they're gonna start beefing like the joke. Oh no, they're not gonna go that far. They're not gonna go that far. I don't even think they're gonna be doing any beefing. Like I said, they may stop this, but they own a company together, a little production company. So I think it's a production company. T.O. said bring Ghost back. Yeah, I watched this episode. I don't know if they bringing Ghost back. I mean, they may potentially have a flashback or something. Maybe that's what they trying to tell us. That's what they trying to tell us. But yeah, make sure you go to Crew Has It on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Mo.J, MOEDOTJ. You know what I'm saying? I just think we're too far gone from connecting with Ghosts. Maybe if they did anything dealing with Ghosts, would it ended in 2018, 19. Maybe if they did something a year later, instead of having the Raising Kanan, they did the Ghost. Cool, but I think it's just too far, man. It just seems like it'll be trying too hard to get that old thing back. You know, when you have a classic, we hate when people go back and remake movies. Like, don't remake that movie. We don't want to see that again. It was good the first time. It's not going to be as good the second time. The reason it was good the first time is because it was our first time seeing something like that. So we got all these spin-offs and none of them are the original Ghosts. If we try to bring Ghost back and get that original Ghost, it ain't going to be the same. Ghost without Tommy ain't going to be Ghost. Ghost without his kids ain't going to be Ghost. Ghost without Tasha ain't going to be Ghost. Ghost without Angela ain't going to be Ghost. It's not going to be the same thing for us. That old me is dead and gone, people. When y'all see Jamie St. Patrick on the big screen again, it ain't going to bring a tear to your eye because he ain't Ghost no more. Who is this man? I ain't never seen this man a day of my life. Who is this guy? This ain't Ghost. Like Soldier Boy said, Ghost? This ain't Ghost. The STARZ programming chief. I'm gonna see what exactly does a programming chief do, because if I'm right, you don't make the shows, you just I could be wrong. Exactly. I was right. Power Stars programming chief on possibly resurrecting Ghosts, expanding universe overseas. The director of planning works in television and is responsible for selecting, planning, and scheduling various programs. You can't tell us what they about to be. All you doing is taking shows that are there and you're planning and selecting which shows will be good in that piece. That's what I said when we were reading this article. Y'all went to the programming chief of all people. It's it's the programming chief. The program in chief. Director of programming. What do director of programmings do? The director of programming works in television and is responsible for selecting, planning, and scheduling various programs. It didn't say create nothing. You taking what they put on the plate. They come over with a platter. It's up to you to tell us what we can eat off the platter. They not coming with you with an empty platter like make something for us. No, you just scheduling and selecting. So who is this? Because we're STARZ programming chief. Sources have revealed to Deadline there are plans to bring a London-based power spinoff. Catherine Busby, president of original programming at STARZ. Now, original programs, see, the original programs, this is going to be an original series. Well, I mean, it's a spinoff, but it's, you know what I'm saying? This is what she used to do. She will pick the shows that they're going to create, but she couldn't confirm or deny it. So how the hell is the programming chief going to possibly talk about this if the person that actually makes the shows is talking about I can't confirm or deny it? Who is this programming chief? This programming chief need to be fired. The programming chief is back here just running his mouth. What did I tell y'all earlier? Somebody at STARZ has to be running their mouth for this to even get out. If the programming director just said that, hey, I can't confirm or deny it. So how is the scheduling program, the nigga that picks the schedule talk about we may possibly do it? You up under her. You don't need to be talking about what needs to be possibly and potentially done. We ain't hired you to tell us what we might do. We hired you to pick a good time for the show to come on. Oh, you said 8 p.m. is prime time? Okay, 8 p.m. That's what you do. The original programming president. This is the president, people, of original programming at STARZ. That means top. That means top. Not the programming chief, the presidente. Yeah, the tippity top. But you got the programming chief, the nigga that picked the schedule, talking about we may potentially do it overseas. Because again, what is her first response? I am not at liberty to answer anything that vain except to say that we love about power is the potential to spin off and to spin off successfully, which we have done. She can't even talk about it. She can't even talk about anything that vain. She like Trump yesterday pleading the fifth over 440 questions. Oh, what do you think about Ghost? Fifth? Yeah. Just like Dave Chappelle, fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. She can't talk about this. But we got the programming chief up here telling us we may possibly be going overseas. Sir, what I need you to do, I need you to come on down. Bring me your badge. You're done here. You are done here. And then on top of that, the president, we would love to do it again. I love that you're hearing that. She can't confirm or deny nothing, but loves that she's hearing people talk about it. This guy's up here just running his mouth, the programming chief. And you know that they're two different characters. It's all in the wording. I mean, not two different characters, but it's two different people supplying it. Sources have revealed to Deadline. You see what I'm saying? They don't list their source. They say, hey, these sources revealed it to Deadline. There are plans for that. But then the president speaks on it. So the sources is the programming chief, not the president. Damn. Rainy J said, tweeted they should have paralyzed Ghost and put him in a coma for a few months. Then it would make sense. That would That would definitely make sense. I mean, but they wouldn't have had a whole funeral for the man. I never really got into Top Boy. This show not going to be on the same level as Top Boy. Like I said, I never really. I may have seen the first season. I definitely don't know what the hell was going on after that, so I couldn't even really get into that. It was so much drama around the ending of Power with Amari, Courtney, etc. He wasn't doing any promo interviews. It was so many rumors, drama, etc. It was embarrassing how they handled it. I mean, that's business. That's millionaire talk there. I mean, I don't know how millionaires handle their business, but it get messy as hell at the job I used to have. Motherfucker, well, that was back in the 2000s. So you could cuss your boss out back in the 2000s. You be all right. Nowadays, boy, you better be ready to go up out that front door. They bringing the police up there. Everybody's scared of everybody now. You can't just talk and have a regular conversation. You raise your voice just a little bit, niggas is scared. Like, come on, man. But yeah, I mean, they talking M's. He missing out on M's. I can't say he was missing out on M's because at the end of the day, Jamie St. Patrick, he signed that contract. It's the same with Michael Rainey. Michael Rainey was still on contract. That's why he don't get paid. You would think Michael Rainey Jr. would get paid more. He would get paid more than Mary J. Blige on his spinoff. How is your spinoff and you ain't getting paid the most? That's because he was already in that contract. So they probably had him signed on at an earlier age. Of course, the money was lower back then. We didn't think it was going, inflate like this. But yeah, you would think Michael Rainey is getting the most for a Power episode, but he's not. Mary J is. It's just the contracts. It's just the timing. When Amari signed that contract, it was 2014. Money wasn't what it was nowadays. Hell, everybody getting $100 million now. Force is so trash, they made Tommy into a white superhero ninja. He was doing all type of unrealistic stuff. Nothing was adding up. The scenes were cutting too fast, etc. It was just the first season. I say give it one more chance. Nicole, give Force one more chance. That's all. Give it a chance. Just look over your shoulder. We gonna see. Because on Sunday, y'all know what's back on Raising Kanan season 2. Season premiere. I'm ready for it. Which one of the spinoffs do you guys like so far? Just basing off their first season. I know book 2, we already done completed 2 full seasons. Just off of season 1, what would you personally like as the best one? I even throw BMF in there. I know BMF isn't in the Power universe. I just throw it in there, man. Based off of first seasons, I gotta go. I'm going with Raising Kanan season 1 is my favorite. But if I had to pick out of all the 50 shows, I'm going BMF season 1 was my favorite. Then Raising Kanan. Then book 2 and then book 4. Now book 2 season 2 was cool. I know that they're gonna probably have since this is the OGs, there's a lot of OGs on this one. Book 2 season 3 is probably gonna be the best season that they have. Think about it. We got the Davis story. We got Tariq getting back right. We might have him running away from Blanca. Effie got rid of Lauren. We don't even know that. So season 3 might be the best season out of all of them. Out of the book 2 series. We definitely gonna see because they're gonna have to add somebody. Force fired their showrunner after the first season. That's how bad it was. I didn't know that, Jeremiah. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. I mean, I was watching it. So, all right, it's something new. Hey, Tracy, what's going on? Lily said book 2. Ann said book 3. I mean, you're not wrong with any of them because they all give you a different perspective. You know, you got the younger kid, you got the teenager in college, and then you got the adult that's been in the game for a while. So all 3 of them, they give us something. Raising Cane's is the best spinoff. Well, we gonna see if they can keep the ball rolling. If they can keep the ball rolling on Sunday episode 1, if that thing drops and we all in the awe, like damn, shit, hey, they did pretty good with this. Then all right, we in the right direction with it. We in the right direction with it. My only thing about Sunday, I hope they don't introduce the Italians too early. We see them in the first episode. We got to go a whole 8-9 episodes of fighting with these dudes. It's too drawn out. We gotta have them come in like episode 2, maybe episode 3. You know what I'm saying? Then have a build up. But we don't want them from episode 1, and we want to hear some more of the story. We want to know what's going on with the family. Rock, Lulu, Marvin, Kanan, Juke. We want to know what's going on with them a little bit more than we want to know about them and their enemies. Once we get to catch up with them and see what they've been through, all right, now we can introduce the enemies. I mean, you still have a little dude on the corner, you know what I'm saying, trying to rob somebody. Still give us some little bit of action. But hey, give us that work. Keep us drawn in. They could go over the top and give us action straight first episode, but then this is the level we're expecting. Y'all come out, y'all kill 2 people or something. Y'all kill. We're gonna be expecting that all season. So you don't want to rush into it. Maybe this was just a test to see how much fans would still want Ghost back on screen. You know, that could be it. Let's see. Courtney just left. They do this right before, or it could just be all hype for Raising Kanan. Now we're all looking, oh, okay, cool. They might be having you never know. You see what I'm saying? It could just all be hype. All hyping, you know what I'm saying? Because it got us on here talking about it. It got them posting it. It could just be to drive up ratings. Courtney is gone. Let's see if people actually want Omar back. We can go ahead and cash in on him. We can throw him a bag now. All the money that we made off his back that we ain't paying him in the beginning, we just go, you know what I'm saying? We can give it to him on the back end. Pause. And then also now we all thinking, damn, okay, Raising Kanan is Sunday. It should be a good one. I'm excited to see LaToya Lucky came in as Kenya. Yeah, Kenya is Jukebox's mom. Levine. It's Jukebox's mom. I did a video on it. Yeah, I did a video on it last week, I want to say. Who is Kenya? It basically talks about her. Using Ghost name for promotion and the actor was not getting paid like that. I mean, it is business though. STARZ owns Ghost. They own that name. They own the rights to it. So I mean, they can do all the promoting they want with it. It's just like when you see movies and somebody might get fired from it, or it's an older, you know what I'm saying, it's an older movie and they trying to remake it. Somebody still owns the rights to that. So even if it isn't the same actors, it's the name. Just like look at Sony with Spider-Man. We got 55 different Spider-Mans. Sony owns Spider-Man. So it's like, man, we can put whoever the hell we want in there. Tracy said, I wish they would treated Courtney better. She would have stayed. I don't even know what was going on with. What was one of the reasons she left? I just thought she wanted to branch out. And, you know, Netflix said, we got all this money, huh? and you get all your creative flow. You can get everything you want over here. Because Netflix, we don't really care. Netflix, we don't really step in. We just throw that bag and wish for the best. We just throw that bag and wish for the best. Because no matter what, Netflix is gonna make their money, even though they going down now. They trying to raise the prices on the Netflix is gonna make their money. Throw a bag here. We throw 20 here, we might lose it, but then we throw 60 to 80 to Dave. Dave Chappelle gonna make up what you lost. Same with Chris Rock, Kevin Hart. They gonna make up all the money. They gonna make up all the money. So you can throw a little bag out here and just see where it goes. You know, when you go out to the swimming pool, you don't want to get all the way in the swimming pool. You roll the pants up. You just put your feet in the water. You just kicking. You don't want to get your whole body in the water. You don't want to be submerged in all that depth. You just want to throw a little bit out there. You just want your feet to be wet. So when you get out the water, you know what I'm saying? Your hair's all laid down because you was out there in that good water. Your hair laying down on the leg. Now you out here, man. I had to get my ass back to work. I done came out here on my lunch break and fucked around and stayed for an hour and a half, knowing good and damn well lunch is 45 minutes for me. And I say 45 minutes because I factor in that 15, me getting there or me going outside. I was different though. My lunch didn't start until I sat down and started eating. Don't matter what time I leave. That's when my hour started. From the time I sat down and started eating. Courtney wanted to expand her brand. She did just want to keep doing gangster shows. Yeah, I mean, we got to all start somewhere. You know, eventually I'm going to get into other stuff. Most of all the shows I do is kind of gangster. Well, no, I'm lying. Shy ain't gangster. P-Valley ain't gangster. What else did we do? See, we did a lot of shows. But yeah, Netflix is gonna throw that bag at Courtney Kemp. Courtney Kemp, holla at me. I got an idea. Just hear me out. Me and you, we sit down, maybe a couple of other writers around. I got an idea. It may not be a good one, but I got an idea. And I'm not a professional, so I got a good idea, Courtney Kemp. DM me. I got an idea. Put me in a room with 3 writers. You in there also. We can get the creative juices flowing. And I got an idea. I'm going to lay it down. And it's y'all job to build on top of it. Y'all the professionals. I just got an idea. Now, I'm going to sell y'all the rights to my idea for an M. I need that M up front after taxes. And then I still want my rights. You know what I'm saying? So I get paid for a little bit. You're not getting me. STARZ being cheap like that. Well, you got to understand, STARZ is still, when you look at the grand scheme of things, STARZ is still small. STARZ is it's an entity up under Paramount. Paramount's the big boys. STARZ is up under it. So STARZ budget, they got money. But when you think about the playing field that they are, when you come to billions of things, Paramount is probably a couple billion. STARZ is up under it. They might be like a $1 billion company now, but they're still up under Paramount. Oh, see, as of August 10th, they say Paramount is only about 1.6. If they 1.6, that means STARZ ain't no billion. STARZ ain't no billion. And then Paramount is up under Viacom. So, hey, that's what they said. STARZ is signed to a nigga that's signed to a nigga. STARZ is down at the bottom. So they ain't got the bad. Netflix is its own company. Netflix is where Paramount would be. Because you got Paramount streaming. I wouldn't put them up at Viacom because they don't have that many things up under it. But yeah, Netflix. Look at that. Netflix is the same amount almost as As Paramount 107, they actually got a little bit more money. So yeah, STARZ can't throw that money around like Netflix can throw that money around. Of course, this is all out the billion. I'm a happy thousandaire. I'm a very competent and comfortable thousandaire. There's nothing wrong with being a thousandaire, people. It's not how much you make, it's what you do make. Now, STARZ isn't anywhere near HBO either. HBO would be up there with Netflix and Paramount. Not Netflix. HBO been around for so long. STARZ is on basic cable. Like you can get. Oh, okay. You gotta understand. I'm just asking because I haven't had cable since like 2008. No, yeah, 2008, 2009. I remember STARZ used to come on. My mom and dad had DirecTV, and there was nothing good on STARZ. We used to watch STARZ. Like, what the hell is this? They may have had the rights to show some old movies, but for the most part, we were like, what the hell is this? No one ever went that far in channel. STARZ are like 328, 329 on DirecTV or something. I'm not watching this shit. Guess HBO, you do have to pay for that package. I remember HBO, Cinemax, Showtime. Those were all extra packages on your TV. When you went up, we used to have Time Warner. You used to go to Time Warner. You had to go get the little cable box. They give you the big core and stuff. They're like, hey, you want an extra package on? They were busting our heads back then. We think streaming services is expensive now. Think about it. An HBO package back then would probably be like $29 a month. At least with streaming, we got everything. Back then, you had to wait for a show to come on. You had to go to the TV Guide channel and see what time a show came on. At least with streaming now, HBO, what, $11, $12, something like that? I don't know. I just pay for all this shit. Yeah, STARZ got a ways to go. And I just try to stream everything now. I mean, it's just so much easier. And if y'all have noticed, we went a whole hour. I got the internet to finally work. It ain't lagging up on us. So we're going to be good this Sunday. Squeaky said, I'm all in for a spinoff. Some of us are for it. Some of us were like, I don't know. I'm fine either way. We would definitely review it. If it's trash, then it's trash. But if it's good, then it's good. That's one thing about over here. We're not biased. We're gonna give our honest opinion. We're gonna give our honest opinion. Hey, listen. We were just talking about how much subscriptions cost. If we paying money to watch a show, we have every single dollar that we pay. That's how much. We don't get 2 cents. We get whatever we paid that month for the streaming network. Whatever we paid that much, we don't get 2 cents. We get the whole $15 worth of talking. We're gonna tell you what was bad. The acting was good. Okay, this was good. The storyline trash. We don't care. We pay to watch a show. We can critique it. That's why we are the consumer. We consume the shit that y'all give to us, and if it's trash, we ain't watching it. Tracy said, I only have STARZ because of power. That's how it was. That's how it was for a lot of people. As soon as power goes off, you see people canceling their subscription. You see a drastic drop. STARZ, whenever the series ends and there's nothing like right after it, you always hear STARZ getting into it with 50 Cent because they numbers ain't where it's at. How y'all mad at 50? This man get y'all 4 shows and y'all want to go do something else when no one watches the network when he ain't on there. But I mess with STARZ. They did give a lot of people opportunity. Well, I won't say they gave a lot of people opportunity. They gave the opportunity to Courtney and 50 and everyone that's in the Power universe. Well, any show with 50, I give them credit for that. They gave them a lot of leeway Because we gotta look. People weren't getting this many opportunities. This was at least a foot in the door. Now we got Courtney Kemp going over to Netflix. She gets to expand. We got Katori Hall on STARZ. So at least they're giving opportunities. It's a little bit later than everybody else, but we're finally getting them and we're making the best of them. So I can see why they're trying to do as many spin-offs as possible. We got decades of movies and shows we got to make up for. So I can see it that way, business standpoint, because who am I to tell somebody not to do something with what they own? Yeah, it's selfish. It's my personal preference. Hey, don't do it, man. That's a show we love. Like when they say they're going to make House Party over, don't do it. But hey, man, they got to make money too. Whoever's in it, hey, they got to feed their family. That's what they do. So I can't knock it. We all go to work and do some shit we don't want to do, but we do it. We do it. Every now and then you cut some people some slack. You might be working at a little billing agency. Somebody call you. You just like, yeah, you know what? Today, don't worry about it. I got you. When I used to work at AMC Theater, I was a kid too. 15, 16 years old. Some people come up there, like a little kid came up there. You know what I'm saying? Two kids, like a little 10-year-old and maybe a little 8-year-old brother. Oh, if they order something, they might order like a large popcorn. They're going to split between themselves. Man, what else y'all want? Y'all want some candy too? Y'all want some candy too? Huh? Get the kids some candy. I might even get them a drink. And all you got to do is pay for the popcorn. Man, I'm cool like that. I don't care. Y'all already taxing anyway. Can't do that shit now, though. Like when I worked at AMC, on the side doors where employees are supposed to enter, we had a little code. But you could just put any number in, and as soon as it clicks, if you yank on it, the door will open. People be coming in there all the time. I was out there sweeping the hallways and stuff. I would see them come through the door. I wouldn't say nothing. I don't give a damn. I'm not sick. I'm not about to get my ass whooped stopping some people from trying to see at that time an $11 movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to get my ass whooped, thrown in the trash can. Nigga might break the broom over my back or something because they trying to go watch an $11 movie. They be wanting these kids to risk. They like, man, fuck all that. You better get security. You better get security. If they sneaking in this door and you telling us if we see anybody come through that door to stop them, you need to have a security guard or a nigga that don't care over there. I play sports. I'm not about to be fighting some dudes because I'm at work. They ain't did nothing to me. They not stealing from me. My check gonna come. My $625 is gonna come. Yeah, it was $625 what I was making when I worked at AMC at 15 years old. Yeah. You need to pay somebody that's gonna sit at the door and be prepared to fight some niggas. I ain't trying to do none of that shit. I'm 15 years old. When I get off work, I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to go hit the football game or something. They talking about if you see people coming in through the exit doors, tell them to stop and go buy a ticket. Nigga, please. As long as they ain't trying to go in the big theaters, we used to have a line. You'd have it sectioned off. You might have to check IDs depending if it was a rated R movie or not. We have that blocked off, and then we'll send them in groups. And this is back in the, you know what I'm saying? This is back in the 2000s. But I'm not stopping nobody from coming into an exit door. Hey, what y'all doing in here, man? We going to watch a movie. Y'all got tickets? No ticket, no movie. I got to fight 3 or 4. Man, get the hell out of here. And I was a young wild dude too, but I wasn't a stupid wild dude. I know for sure I wasn't about to get into it with 3 niggas over $625. Nigga get a $300 check after 2 weeks. A $300 check and it was $260 after taxes. Boy, I used to go to the bank and ball the fuck out. Go to school with a bankroll, 100, 105 and 10s. Yeah, that's how we was rocking. That's how we were rocking. 50 and 10s. Yeah, the rest of them 5s. That's how we rocking. I need change. Who got change for a 5? That's how I was coming. It wasn't no dollar on me. I can't just go to the vending machine. You know, I had bankroll on me. I had a $5. Who got change for a 5? If y'all can get change, man, we could all get something to drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm bossed up. I had my little 200 on me. Does matinee even exist anymore? Yeah, it does. It does. You have to go. Because I was just up at the finish line. I walked past the mall because I was going to go see Nope. And they had it. It was early, but it was still about $14, $15. You go in the evening, it's almost $20. They talking about student discount. I was about to go in there with one of my old expired college IDs. Like, yeah, student. Yeah, I was gonna go during the daytime. I wanted to go in there and chill. If I go at nighttime, I'll be going to sleep in the movie. So if I looked at that price, I said, wait a minute. Nah, I'm just gonna wait till it comes online. I can watch it at my house. But yeah, they had the matinee. Yeah, Lily, you know, if y'all ever worked at the movie theaters, if you worked at the movie theaters, you had to work your way up. So when you first start off, you're gonna be concession. That's it. You're gonna be concession. Now you gotta work your way up to sell tickets. Ticket people, them were some weirdos. They thought they were better than all of us. When we back there at the concession, that's where you start off. You do concession, and then you're gonna rotate, and you're gonna go clean up the theaters. You're gonna sweep the halls. You might have to go down to the other ends, to the smaller ones, but no one ever uses those really. So you back there, you're gonna start off. All you're gonna be doing is making the popcorn. Really, you're gonna probably be changing out the food. I mean, the syrup boxes for the drink, and just restocking shit. What up, Eric? What up, Eric? You know what I'm saying? We didn't got an hour in. We just talking about movies now, like the movie theaters. So you working in the back, you doing the popcorn. So you got the big ass 50-pound bag. You gotta watch out because I ain't gonna lie to you. In the movie theaters, it's no way you're gonna be able to stop it. It's just facts. You got mice back there. You gotta have the popcorn on a crate so they don't climb up and stuff. And it's a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie. To be in concessions at a movie theater, it's a lot of work. You might think it's some bullshit, but it's a lot of work them kids are back there doing, keeping that place running, because they the most important ones at concession stand. Now the people up top doing the film, of course they got an important job too, but most of the time that's older people. Well, back then they might be young now, but back then it was the older people. But working concessions, you had to be prepared at all time. At all time. On the weekend, that 12 o'clock hit, boy, you carrying your popcorn all day. You got to have, they tell you to buy non-slick shoes. Let me tell you, when you work in the theater, non-slick shoes, what the fuck is that? All that oil and grease on the ground, it is ridiculous. So you back there, you trying to walk, people be busting their ass. It's a hell of a job back there. The icing machine don't be working. You might have to go down to the other end, and there's a lot of commotion going on. Niggas is getting angry and upset. Now, AMC is a bigger theater, if you guys don't know what that is. And where I'm from, AMC was only in the white areas. So it was a couple of me and my boys. We were working out there. There's probably about 10 black people there in the whole building that worked. So, you know, they were a little upset with niggas. You would see them look at you. They would try to avoid your line and shit. I didn't give a fuck. Avoid my line. I'll sit here and chill. Most of the time, I would go in the back anyway and act like I'm doing something because I'm not about to be sitting at the register. Hands here. You supposed to wait for a customer. Hey, fuck all that. If y'all need something, holla. Play for Keith said, check out Bullet Train. I'm definitely gonna. I got a picture. I'm gonna probably post it on my live so I can show you. When I was in London, they were painting the Bullet Train. What is it? Not the logo, but the whole picture. They were painting it on the side of this building. I thought that was tight. Nah, Randy, it's not like the mice are gonna just be out there. You know what I'm saying? But they are in the building. But working at the movie theaters is a tough job, man. Tough job. And then you don't even get it. All you get is free popcorn and a drink. All that food in that building, all you get is a free popcorn, and you got to put it in a brown bag. All you get is a free popcorn. Not me. Not me. I'm not doing pop. I don't eat popcorn now. If I do, it's rare. I just can't stand the smell of it just from working there. That PTSD. But not me. I wasn't just getting no free popcorn. I wasn't just getting no free popcorn. I was getting a lot of free everything. I get Sour Patch, put it in the bottom of the bag, put the popcorn on top of it, go on lunch. I go get a icy. I put that in my, you know what I'm saying, in my cup. I wasn't getting no drink. I worked too hard to be getting paid $6.25 to not be able to enjoy this food. Ain't no way. And if you were really brave, you might take a pretzel. You might, you know what I mean? You might take some nachos. You might put the nachos in the bag and have it sideways, you know what I'm saying? And not even have no popcorn on top of it. You used to have to make pretzels. You have to make hot dogs. All that shit. You had to go warm up the nacho sauce in the back. It's a lot of work, fast food, man. In the movie theaters ain't no joke. Because while you doing all that, they might look at you and say, Mo, we need you to go clean Theater 6. You go in there, all them kid movies that be coming out, the worst theaters to clean. These niggas don't know what keeping stuff inside the bucket is. You go in there, it's whole popcorn. Like, normally all you got is the little sweeper and you got the little broom. I mean, the sweeper is the broom, but you got the little dustpan that's like, you know what I'm saying, attached. You carry both of those, you sweep it in. No, you had to go get the little mini vacuum because these niggas, it's whole buckets of popcorn on the ground. You might go in the seats, it's nachos. You're like, oh my golly. And all of this, right when you get done with this, you might have to go to another theater and clean it up because the next movie is starting in like 20 or 30 minutes, but you only got about 5 minutes to clean up. People are walking in and you're telling them, hold on, we're cleaning. They don't give a damn. They still sitting down. Now you got to clean up around they fucking feet. They sitting there as popcorn. Like, excuse me, sir. You see I'm trying to clean. I told you we were cleaning up. Can I get this popcorn? They lift their feet up. You got to sweep up under them like you some goddamn servant or something. I said, hey, nigga, you just going to be sitting with that popcorn up under you. You need to move so I can get this popcorn up, man. Them white folk thought I was in there fucking play. No, nigga, hey, you in my way. I work here. The customer is only right to the niggas that own the place. The customer ain't right to me. You know what I'm saying? The customer is not right to me. I am an employee trying to do my job. I am right. I told them, manager come in, oh, is everything all right? Yeah, this young man over here is trying to clean up. Yeah, this nigga is trying to clean up. Unless your ass want to sit in this popcorn all day. Don't come with me with that bullshit. I'm going to speak my mind. See, everything I'm saying is true, man. That theater life is different. And then you get back, now you got the white folk that was at the register. They trying to tell me, hey, we need you to go drop more popcorn. I said, nigga, y'all better drop that pop. I'm going on break. I just cleaned up 3 theaters in the last fucking hour. Ain't no way I'm about to go grab a 50-pound bag of popcorn without me hydrating myself with an icy. Ain't no way. Mo is about to work 2 hours continuously doing nothing. Hey, can you nope break? Because them niggas is not paying overtime if I work over my break. Never miss your break, people. Because they ain't paying you extra. They paying you to take a break. That's why they are required to give you a break in the lunch. I be talking to people, they talking about I miss lunch. I be damned. If I miss lunch, I'll tell you this, I'm leaving early. If I miss lunch, I'm leaving early. Oh, I'm going to somebody because nigga, fuck all that. Shit, my mom and my brother would come up there. My mom would come up there an hour and a half, 2 hours before I leave. She would come in, come up to the register, whatever y'all want. Her, my little brother, aunt, nachos, popcorn, drink. It don't matter. Candy is whatever. It's whatever. Go into the movie theaters. They watch the movies for free. Yeah. AMC had the nerve to tell us that you could only have one person come and watch a movie for free with you. You could only have one person come and watch a movie with you. And we kids, we 15 years old. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna go watch the movie. My mama gonna go watch it, and my brother gonna go watch it. That's my two people. That's my two people. Hell, I'm watching the shows during the day anyway. Especially early in the morning, you might go into a theater. You can watch 15, 20 minutes because you walking around sweeping. You can just go into the theater and watch. Because no one's asking for you. I mean, you got a radio on you so they can radio if they need you. But yeah, you just sit on the wall, you watch the movie, you leave, you might come back later, catch the next part. You know what I'm saying? Go into another movie. Now I don't watch 3 movies in one day. Now it's all pieced together because I had to watch it several times in different theaters. But yeah, that's what you're doing. You go up there, you get you a pack of M&Ms, you put the M&Ms in your pocket, you walking around. You know what I'm saying? We were kids. It wasn't like now you had to hand sanitize yourself every time you touch something. Back then, we didn't give a damn. Just, hey man, what you got? Oh damn, they had the Skittles up. All right, bad. I'm gonna go up there and give you some of them too. Yeah, you let the people eat and enjoy their work time. They gonna work harder. Anytime you got a boss looking over your shoulder like this, no, hell no. I ain't gonna get nothing done because I just don't feel comfortable with you watching me. Now, if you let me just chill and relax, I'm gonna get all the work done. If I see a long line, yeah, I'm gonna help out. Hey, yo, I can help you over here. If it looks too, you know what I'm saying? If it's too backed up, then yeah, I'm gonna come from the back, from stock and shit. Yo, I can help you over here. Oh, y'all black? Y'all a couple? Okay. Look, y'all just give me $10. Whatever y'all want is on y'all. Charging $6.50 for a large popcorn. A nigga give me $10. You get you a large popcorn, a large drink, some candy. You want some nachos too? $10. We bring you up for the popcorn and the candy. Go on about your business. Have a good day, man. Treat her good. I'm over here doing hookups. I'm the middleman for AMC in the streets. Oh shit, what's up, y'all? Okay, cool. Play that Bernie Mac break clip. But I ain't got it on me. I gotta go find that. But hey, man, we rocking out. It's the midday mo. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. We will be doing more midday shows. Of course, today was talking about a potential spinoff. Is it true or is it just to hype up the ratings for Raising Kanan dropping August 14th? We will have a live after show discussion at 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you all tune in. It should be a good one because that's what the channel was built on, off of power. But yeah, we still here. If y'all got anything you want to ask me, yeah, I can do like another 7 minutes. Yeah, if y'all got anything to ask me, because if not, we can get on out of here. I will be on Brillo's channel tonight. I think it's Goated. I think he got the Goated. It's a good time over there. Brillo, if you didn't tune in last night, we were on Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. She actually had a game show for us, kind of like Jeopardy, asking about Raising Kanan. So I will be working with both of them more once this season starts of Raising Kanan. I want to have different shows throughout the week that we can come up with. If anything big pops up, we will be getting a lot of exclusive clips. So I might break them down, do a video for it, but also do my midday live where we talk about that clip. I don't know yet, but if there's anything important, you can always hit me up on Instagram, MOEDOTJ. I respond to everybody on there. It might take a minute because it might go to the requested folder, but I definitely will respond. You know, even if you have just any advice like about the Air Force or any of the stories I told you and you want to know about travels, and just hit me up. I don't care. I talk to everybody. A spinoff for Ghost. Well, from this article, it was saying they will resurrect Ghost and do something overseas, but then the programming president said she can't speak on it. So it was kind of misleading, but we kind of came up with the conclusion that they may just be dropping all this information because they want to basically get a vote, see what the, you know, saying what the hype and what the media does behind this, and maybe potentially do something. Or like I was saying, it could just all be big hype. Oh, the Power Series, they might bring Ghost back. Let's watch Raising Kanan. You know what I'm saying? It could just be a promotion for the season 2 that's dropping. Who knows? But if they do, man, they got huge shoes to fill. Tasha coming back. Oh nah, man. I don't even remember Tasha's new name. Tasha don't need to come back. Her story is done. This is a lady that was trying to sell dope out of a daycare. It's done. It's done. Oh yeah, play for keep. I'm definitely this year. I'm actually gonna go to some football games, man. I came out here in 2020. San Francisco, they went to the Super Bowl. They lost. So I had just moved out here in January. So I didn't have any time to go to that game. And of course, 21, pandemic. 22, it was still kind of pandemic-ish. But I'm definitely going to go to some of the 49ers games. I'm going to go to San Jose State because that's, you know what I'm saying, that's out here. That's close to me. I want to go to some of the Stanford games. I'm going to go to a lot of football games. And I wish I would have bought them. I was joking around with y'all, talking about playoff tickets and y'all donating. I should have bought them finals tickets. Those final tickets were $238 when we were talking about it. Once the Warriors actually made it to the finals, them tickets was $800. I should have bought them shits for $200 something, man. $500 for finals, man. That was BSing. But I'm gonna go to football games because I ain't never been to none of these stadiums or arenas out here. I might even go to the you know what I'm saying, the little hockey shit too. I just like seeing arenas and stuff like that. But of course, I love football. It'd be easier for me to go to all the San Jose State games. Hell, Ghost might pop up in the next Walking Dead spinoff. Well, Matthew, they did mention. Where is it at? They did mention STARZ is interested in exploring a power zombie themed entry. I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to do that. Play for keeps. Who you go with in the NFL? I do want to start like a little sports channel, but I don't know, man. That might be a lot of stuff to be taken on. Let me just worry about this power shit, and once I start getting some help, then I'll worry about doing everything else. But check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because I didn't expect it to be an hour and a half. It was a good time. Ghost might potentially have a spinoff, people. The universe might continue over in the UK. Who knows? Who knows? Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm Mo.J. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. If you support the channel, hit the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. Anything helps. MOEDOTJ. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. This was Midday Mo, and I'm out. Yeah, dope out of the daycare. That's what Tasha was doing. Dope out of the daycare. Come on, Tasha. You can't be like that. You can't be like that, Tasha. All right, y'all. I'm out this thing. Hit that like button.